I gave freelance a shot for maybe 15 months and I failed at it. So now I'm going back to the 9 to 5. Maybe don't make art your full time job. Maybe keep art separate. Maybe keep your hobbies and your passions separate until they make you $10,000 a month, and then you can afford to quit your full time job and go support yourself full time. I think I learned that when you're a freelancer, this idea of I'm not going to have a boss, I don't want to have a boss, that farce does not apply when you're a freelancer or if you have an agency of your own. It does not apply. I thought it did. I thought I don't want a boss. I don't want people telling me what to do. I want to build my own schedule. It sounded really nice on paper. And then I realized that every single client is your boss. And the only difference is you get to fire them if you really want to. If they're toxic enough, you can fire them. I think to really work for yourself, you have to be a one-person business and you have to be making $10,000 a month or whatever your overhead is to really make it work. And I think in order to do that, you have to have some sort of monetization on YouTube or LinkedIn or something of that nature. And only then can you be your own boss. And yes, you're still sort of acquiescing to the demand and supply of your audience. That's never going to change. But I think that's the goal, like for me, is to make it work on YouTube. And once that's paying $10,000 a month, I'll feel confident to quit my full-time job. But this farce of I'm going to do freelancing and that's going to make me happy because I'll build my own schedule, I'll have my own hours, I get to, fire clients if I really want to. I'll get to eat what I hunt. Like that sounded really liberating at the time, 2 years ago when I quit. And lo and behold, it was just not for me, man, because turning this into commerce, it was just such a race to the bottom. And it really just hurt me having fun with this. This used to be really fucking fun. And then it turned out to not be fun. So I just want to say, hat in hand, that I don't think there's any shame into going back to your 9 to 5. I don't think there's any shame in having a 9 to 5. We over romanticize and over glamorize this concept of, quit your day job, make it work full time, freelance, be your own boss. Like we really put that on a pedestal. But, I had a savings, I killed it. I had a high mortgage, a high overhead. That is really difficult when you have 2 dogs, 2 kids, a wife, and a mother-in-law that lives with you. Full disclosure, it was really hard to feed everybody and to not just survive, but to thrive. It was really hard. And I'm a pretty talented individual, if I do say so myself. I've always had a side hustle. I've always done this on the side. And that's why I had the idea, I had the confidence that I could make this work. But the overhead's just too damn high is really what it comes down to. Groceries are too damn expensive. Life in America in 2024 is pretty intense. I've been in denial about it because I grew up poor, and so I'm used to not having money. But I had it made in the shade, to quote my mother, when I was working that 9 to 5 that was paying me close to 6 figures, and I got a little cocky, and I thought, I'd rather make 6 figures freelancing than working for the man. I really thought that for a second there, and I got humbled real fucking fast. And so I just want to provide an alternative for people, an alternative to the conversation for people who are watching on YouTube. It's okay to go back to your 9 to 5. It's okay to work a 9 to 5 because when you work for yourself, it's a 24/7 job. Which are the numbers that you want, 9 to 5 or 24/7? Take your pick. I love you guys. Keep a force field around your heart. I'm just saying this as a journal entry. I don't really have any value to offer, but I just wanted to say this so I can look back at this in a year and say, where am I going? I'm going to sign off here, but I just want to say that I'm going to make YouTube work. This will eventually be my full-time job. And who knows what happens after that? Maybe I get burnt out. Maybe I realize that I fucking hate it. I don't know. Maybe it's turning your passion and your love and your hobby into a full-time job. Maybe that's just a bad idea for certain artists. Maybe it is. I don't know yet, but I'm going to find out. And I want that 100,000 subscriber placard from YouTube. I want it. I want it bad. And it's not because I want to buy Lambos and I want to, be a manager and have a surplus of employees. And it's not that. It's just, I think to truly be free, you have to work for yourself. You have to be a one-person business. And I realize I'm not a manager either. I hate firing people. It's not my thing. I want to do as much of this on my own as I possibly can. Look at this as a plea. This is the exact antithesis to the people that are quitting YouTube right now. I'm saying that I want a piece of the action. I'm ready to go all in. I want to make this happen. But I'm going to do this while I have a 9 to 5 at the exact same time. And we'll see what happens in 10 years. I'm giving myself to 2034 to see if this is going to work, to see if I can pull this off. Who's with me? I love you guys. Signing out for real. Keep a force field around your heart, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.